Hi, I'm Joe Chili, mornings from 7 to 9 on Buffalo's oldie station, The Big Weck. Joining us on The Big Weck, Buffalo on the Rise today, is Chuck Eckert. Hi, Chuck. How you doing?
Hey, Joe.
Chuck and I have known each other for a very long time. Chuck Eckert he's the owner of Channel 1 Media, along with Mary Money. Mary's not here, so Chuck's doing the whole thing here, just so that we understand things. You know what? The holidays are coming up, right? And of course, when we think of holidays, we think of memories. And a lot of things, and I think everybody has this same thing. When I was growing up, I'm dating myself here, it was film.
Yeah.
Right? You know, when we wanted to be entertained, we'd watch, Abbott and Costello, but on a movie projector.
Right.
So, when my kids were growing up, it was cassette tapes that we had them on, or video cassettes, or what are the big videotapes, the VHS or whatever, and now they're in boxes. And I don't think I even have players for any of that stuff anymore. Maybe a cassette player, you know what I'm saying? So I can hear the audio. But if people want to have these things and, reminisce over the holidays, they want to come see you, right?
Yeah, thanks, Joe. Here at Channel 1 Media, what we do is we transfer your memories, movies, photos, slides, tapes, and we do audio. So if you have an old 8mm movie, and that's what's in the box that you can't find, right? Mm-hmm. So this is an 8mm. It's a regular 8. We have Super 8 and regular 8. We have Super 8 sound. You also have 16mm, and that's what it comes to when it's in the reel. It's the round reel. Maybe in the 20s, 30s, 40s, 50s, 60s, 70s, and 80s, people would take these films and they would watch them on a projector. And what we do is we take those films and we put them onto a DVD or a USB. The USB goes into your smart television and you can watch it on your 50-inch television set.
It's pretty amazing. Now, with audio tapes that I had worked with at one point, not anymore, of course, but at one point they used to oxidize or whatever and they kind of fall apart.
Yeah.
Do you have this problem with all these tapes now?
We don't have it because a lot of the stuff nowadays, they have kept it in a nice dry area. A dry area with no moisture. So we can take the cassette tapes, and people say, why cassettes? A lot of churches, a lot of schools, and a lot of families would send cassettes back and forth. Vietnam was a big deal. They would send the cassette, the reel-to-reel, back and forth to their son or daughter over in Vietnam. They would send them back, and grandmas and moms and dads would tell them stories. So we do a lot of audio lately.
It's funny, my dad, rest his soul, when he was alive, he would record some stories for the kids and grandkids. So thinking after he passed, you could hear what his voice sounded like.
Well,
and people just, on my phone, I have probably, this sounds kind of maudlin, but the last voicemail he sent me, and I will keep that there probably forever. You know what I mean? Just because every once in a while you kind of like to hear his voice. But this is an amazing thing, what you do. Now, when somebody comes to you with an old, VHS tape with these films or whatever, how long does it take? What's the process like?
That's great. That's a great question. So we can take your videotape and you can bring it into me on a Monday. You can bring 20 of them in on a Monday, and I'll have everything back to you on a Wednesday. Joe, how can we do that? We have equipment. We have a lot of equipment, and we've been doing this for a number of years. We've been doing this over 20-some years. So what happens is families, I like to have them give me a call at 716-759-1111. They'll make an appointment, they'll bring it in, and we just take it from there. They pick it up, and a few days later, here's something that they always say to us. We've had it for over 40 years.
Oh, yeah.
It doesn't matter when we get it back. But for us, we want to get it back to you in a few days because then this way you can watch it. Holidays are big like this because people want to share it with their family. And you had made a mention of someone who just passed. People will go into mom or dad's house, grandma's house. They will pick up their slides. They will pick up their tapes.
Thought of that, yeah.
And it's like they don't know what it is. They'll bring it into us. We'll put it onto a USB or a DVD, and now they get to play it. But the fun thing about that is you have grandchildren. You can play that video, that movie, and you can tell the grandchildren who it is. That was our old house when I was growing up.
Yep. What about if a tape is damaged?
Yeah. We have a great story. So this tape here, a lady comes in, and her dog got to the tape.
Looks like it.
Yeah. And she said, can you do anything with this? This is my family's Christmas, literally Christmas 1991. And I said, yeah, let us repair it and let us put it onto a USB for it. I said, but one thing, could I have the shell so I could show people what it looks like? She was so nice about that. She said yes.
And what else does channel1media.com offer?
Yeah, you know, we do a lot of things. We have photo booths. We have 6 photo booths. So if you're having a wedding, a party, a corporate party, I mean, we've done things for WBBZ before, their Christmas party, holiday party. We do weddings. We do all kinds of 50th anniversaries. Now, the funny thing about 50th, you can have a class reunion that's 50. You can have your marriage that's 50. And Joe, you might even be turning 50.
Oh, yeah. About 20 years ago. You know, what always scares me, you know, is when either on radio or TV, they save the outtakes, you know, of things that happen, and then maybe they show up at a Christmas party, you know.
Yeah.
I always wonder whether John DeShilo is going to do that. Anyway.
Moving on.
Yeah.
Yeah, we also have sound systems. We DJ. We have, I've been an MC at different things, as you have also. We also have another service at channel1media.com. I'm a professional auctioneer.
Oh.
Yeah, what to get a 25, got a 30, got a 35, what to go 40, 75, what to go 100. So I do these auctions around the United States, some in Las Vegas, some in Orlando, some in New York City even. So if you have a charitable event, if you have something that you're trying to, as a fundraiser, raise some money, hire us and we can come on board and we can bring some additional funds.
Chuck, we really appreciate you being here. If you'd like to find out more, channel1media.com is located at 8350 Main Street in Williamsville. Their phone number, 716-759-1111, and the website is channel1media.com. Sponsorship and promotional consideration for the preceding segment was provided by Channel 1 Media.